All right, in addition to our breaking news that we're following this Sunday afternoon, we are also tracking breaking weather. 12 News weather impact alert as monsoon storms continue to blanket the valley. This is a live look at an ADOT camera off the Loop 303 and 51st Avenue. Look at what's happening right there. You can see the strong winds, the gusts shaking the cameras in that area, but you can also see what appears to be a wall of dust also in that area. If you are anywhere in that area, you may just want to give yourselves some extra time. Obviously, don't drive into those storms. Pull over to the side of the road if you can. Find yourself in just a safe space so you're not impacted in the visibility where you can't see anything. Because again, these storms are rolling in and rolling in very quickly this afternoon. Again, this is a live look from the ADOT camera at the Loop 303 and 51st Avenue. As we mentioned, it is a 12 News weather impact alert day. 12 News meteorologist Stella Sun tracking where things right now on live radar where those storms are. Stella.
Yeah, so we are tracking a dust storm warning that is now in effect, and this is going to run until 4:30, and all this tan coloring that you can see over here. So if you live in large portions of the West Valley, Phoenix, if you're in the Buckeye area, Goodyear, Surprise, El Mirage, even extending over towards Wickenburg area. Until 4:30, we do have the potential for some blowing dust to be sweeping through. So radar is indicating 50-mile-per-hour winds. That is going to kick up some of the dust and create zero visibility. So that means pull aside and stay alive. Do not try to travel through some of this thick dust because the visibility is down to less than a quarter of a mile. And that dust, that blowing dust, is all triggered due to this line of outflow winds. You can see that green over here. It's sweeping its way in due to all of these thunderstorms that are just north of the valley, or really just in the north portions of the valley. So that's going to continue to sweep its way and kick up some of the dust. Again, 50-mile-per-hour winds. The blowing dust creating visibility less than a quarter of a mile. In addition to all of that blowing dust and that dust storm warning until 4:30, we do have a flash flood warning. And I know here on radar it's a little difficult to tell because we have numerous strikes of lightning, dozens of strikes of lightning. We've got flash flood warnings that remain in effect. So in large portions of the I-17, even portions of the 169 and the 69, if you need to head towards the Prescott area, flash flood warnings through about that 6:30 hour. That is where we could see those the potential for lower lying areas to see some rapid rain showers really develop and puddle and create some of those hazardous driving conditions. Also along the Beeline Highway or the Highway 87, and this is extended until 5:15 later this evening. State 48 showing you the big picture. We're going to continue to see the line of showers and thunderstorms sweeping its way in a southeast fashion, large portions of the White Mountains, the Rim. Also, if you're in some of the northern counties over towards the Red Rocks or the land of the Red Rocks there. Here in the valley, a severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 8 p.m. So that means we could see a couple of isolated thunderstorms that could bring strong gusts of wind over 40 miles per hour, heavy downpours of rain, the potential of flash flooding, as well as hail. Earlier on, Doppler radar was indicating some penny-sized hail, and that was over towards the Black Canyon City area. So Maricopa, Pinal, Gila, Yavapai counties, that's where that severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 8 p.m., as well as the excessive heat warning. But this is for the western counties here and all of that hot pink until that 8 p.m. hour. So here is what you need to know as you prepare for the rest of your evening. Until 8 p.m., the potential for some thunderstorms rolling through. Of course, blowing dust is the big concern. If you can avoid driving on the freeways, that will be your best bet. If you don't have the 12 News app already, download it. That is where you can track radar and, of course, get all of those important weather alerts. As we time this out for you and move along through the rest of the evening, we're going to continue to hold on to the shower and thunderstorm potential working its way in through about that 6 p.m. hour. You can see it's more so in western portions of the valley. And then we're going to start to see that to impact our areas along I-8 as well as towards Yuma County and sweeping its way in. We're going to continue to track radar for you, bring you all those important weather updates. We're going to stay on top of this and, of course, prepare you for what's to come. We're going to have more 12 News coming up at 5:30.
All right, Stella, thanks so much. We have complete team coverage of 12 News Weather Impact team. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly live for us in New River with a look at what he's seeing there. Hey, Chase.
Yeah, Jonathan, we just pulled over to the side to just give you a look at the situation we're seeing here. That rain is coming down, some lightning overhead just now, but I really want to show you where most of that rain is coming down. Looking to our east over here, this is to the northeast. Again, we are a few miles east of the I-17. The roads are getting slick out here. That wind is picking up. You can hear that thunder right above us. It appears that the storm is moving its direction over here. And like I said, if we just panned over more to our right over here facing the east, that's where we're seeing a lot of heavy rain coming down, and we are seeing some lightning strikes in the area. We know that is always a problem when that lightning striking down in that dry brush, potentially creating some hazardous situations, potentially creating some fire in this area. So we are making our way closer to New River where more of these reports are happening. But again, light rain happening here, and it is really all moving south towards the valley. Be sure to just stay careful if you're out on the roadways. But right now, we're going to send it back to you guys in studio.